In the memory of Ken Block that I just got $12 million, we have a lot of dollars that we go. And today, we're gonna be driving for a Ken Block's vehicle. I wonder that I don't want to get sued for this one. So, as we're gonna be drifting around the city, that is gonna be a total violations for a little bit. I have something for some kind of a little board from this one. So, and this is how it's something for a trying to do like this. If you're gonna be adding for a drift score and total violation will cost a lot of money and might able to get a lawsuit for something like else. If you're gonna be getting to this vehicle, we'll be having for a drift score will be set to 0. If you just jump out of the vehicle, the drift score is saved totally. If you're just gonna be driving again, it will reset to 0. If you're just driving with this kind of vehicle, it will drift. It will become for 10 times to add more score as well. As we're going to be driving with this vehicle, I'm absolutely recommended that you won't able to violate a lot of people and screaming all these people away and smash it down for extreme spots. Like doing something for a stunt drive when I'm just gonna be doing something like Breaking Bad happened before. Even my first gameplay add speeds as well for the dangerous speeds in that gameplay that I started to break bad by using a Porsche Tycoon. But for now, let's gonna be driving with this car. Let's enter this vehicle. And it sounds like a stock NASCAR as well. So looks like here we go for our rear-wheel drive as the vehicle is doing itself. And let's turn out the test as well. It does not work to drift around for this one, but only in off-road, sadly. This car was absolutely to do like this. As you can see for our drift score for over here, as totally for a lot of amount of drift score, whatever it is. If the score was even for intact, there is still snow, whatever it is. But look at this one, there's absolutely, we still have ice race for this. As we're gonna be turning up, we still have ice race for this one as we're starting to do like this before. As we're testing on the ice race, about for a qualifying lap times as well. This is gonna be realistic driving as well. This should be a Forza Motorsport as well. As to drive around this one, if you're gonna be getting out of this track, this is absolutely went more hard to do like such as things as well. So, as we're gonna be doing for our next stuntman, as before like this. Maybe I'm gonna be telling out for this some kind of a one story of an all-wheel drive Mustang in the memory of Ken Block. We absolutely do what it is. And so Ken Block died for a snowmobile accident as well. As we probably never know this, who will be the next soul of Ken Block? And somewhere other, we have for some other kinds of challenge for everybody. As everybody will have a challenge to become the next Ken Block, which is I think that imaginations are going to be better as well. As we know about this dreaming about this one lifestyle as we know it, I just bought the Ken Block Mustang as we're doing for a Hoonicorn Mustang to kill themselves to domination and dominate themselves throughout for a rally drift as well. Looks like I don't came for a cinematic mode, but this does not handle as well as we're doing for such as a U-turn as well, because how powerful this car was, over 1,000 horsepower with double twin turbo and some kind of just a little bit aggressively for aggressive way like this one, and back into the Greenlands and land number 9. But in the time of this one case, that I just drive for something like a variation of this one vehicle. As I never say that this guy was absolutely insanely dominating whatever it is. As we're going to be doing for such as one humor, as we're here in the rally case as well. So I might speed, the top speed is only for 6 gears at the time, which is insanely fast as went over to 200 miles an hour. And this is absolutely kind of just perfect. When I'm gonna be setting for one lap at the time should be extremely fast whatsoever. Let's do to turn on the headlights, and we're gonna be doing for our extreme amount of this guy as we're doing for such as first stop. Before we shall start at this race, I'm required that we're gonna be starting for only one lap. That Hoonicorn is gonna be held by day, not even night, that you might able to get caught by the police, as I can do it for our very first time. That kind of rims looks like can block rims as well. So as you can see for that Ken Block's Mustang that we're going to be doing to start right now, it doesn't absolutely going to be hurting you. This shall hurt you for once again, and it's got to be starts for 30 seconds long. How lap time it is, as we're going to be doing for such as a little bit moment, as we're doing for our first status, and away we go. Let's do this for our first stab like itself. It's a late winter morning that we're going to be doing this out. I can't see for this time, as we're going to be doing for a drifting domination, lost seconds as efficiently well by using a Hoonicorn Mustang. Looks like here comes a turn feature as well. We use some kind of a Ford Mustang from the 1965. Looks like we came up to this well as we're going to be drifting and going to get uphill. I might be able to get careful for just a little bit once. It looks like we just turn around for drifting against one moment. Looks like we absolutely touched the wall inside of this kind of track. Back to snow for the lap number 6 as we're head down into the R1 finish, and we have absolutely done it as well. 50 seconds, under 60 seconds, we have dominated ourselves for a drift kind of this one. 50.5 seconds as well. It's 50.5 seconds. We don't absolutely gonna be doing that such as well. I'm really turning up this one. Let's do it again for our very next time. Another one, and we don't mean as well. So absolutely, this is not BH server as well. This is Spanish. Looks like I won't even mean like this. I turn up the chat filter. Looks like if somebody just gonna be doing for an ice race, rally starts race, but Monster Speeder is gonna be not the next one, someone who will be the next champion of Ken Block as well. Who will be the next soul of Ken Block, and away we go. Looks like we're gonna be doing this for once again without drifting as well. Even possible though, I can hurt police cars. I don't want to drift for so much as well. I can hurt a police car for every single time without this kind of a huge power slides as even down to possible. But don't mean it's gotta be a little bit for aggressive way as well. So not even possible that we're gonna be doing just like the Lamborghini Huracan, not even more grip enough as well. Now we jump around down as we're doing for a full course that we're doing such as a little bit for without drifting against literally ways as well. I don't need to drift things sometimes because this is absolutely to get around 46.6 seconds. We have done it for our fastest lap. Looks like we have did our something a little bit good, but unfortunately we have our best, as looks like we have to return back home. As we're gonna be doing for just a little bit, which that's something kind of unreliable joke as well. So looks like totally we got for a $45,000 we have for the damage as well, and looks like everything has come to a close except ice race. That was even literally possible when the ice race might able to get removed. This should be causing for a result for our final results that we're winning throughout for a final financial something like else, like drifting towards into the house, everything since that we're almost gonna be 2,400 miles driven that we exactly, but today it's something that we're gonna be doing a lot of this, and we have parking for this vehicle, and once again that will be set on display throughout for this vehicle as well. And that is all it that I'm gonna be jumping out of this vehicle yet. So anyways, if you enjoyed for driving like a Ken Block, rest in peace. And for the new kinds of one Ken Block will be the next soul. Who will be trying to own for this vehicle like the soul of the next Ken Block? Make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. In the memory of Ken Block, please just try to remember us and who will be through our next soul of Ken Block. Thanks for watching, and this is Turbo Concept signing off, and I'll talk to you guys all later.